So welcome to this bonus video. Again, congratulations on finishing the course. I hope that you don't just have a bunch of information that you've just copied down, but you've actually gained a true understanding of the concepts that we've covered, and you're starting to figure out what works for you. Remember, that's the most important thing. What works for you to be who you want to be and to achieve what you wanted or want to achieve. Now, I wanted to add this in at the end because there is something really important that you must understand. As I said, this is probably the most important thing that you need to take away from this entire course. If nothing else, this is it. Everything that you've just learned works, and it also doesn't work. You see, it's just information. And no, this isn't a speech about it only works if you do. Since we were born, we have been bombarded with information. It's literally called the information age. And we're constantly told what to do. First it was our parents, then our teachers, then our college or university professors or our bosses, social media, the entire society, from what we see on the news, social media. Now it's the internet gurus and the coaches and the experts. Everyone has been telling us who to be, what goals to have, how to be successful, and that we must change our mind and form good habits and build discipline to overcome the mind. But there are a few truths to unpack here. Truth number one is, you don't overcome the mind. The more you fight it, the more control it has over you. You simply cannot overcome the mind with the mind. There is no intelligent trick, there's no life hack. You just don't overcome the mind. It is your prison. It will keep you there. The second thing is, humans don't learn by instruction. We learn through understanding and by joining the dots ourselves, by figuring it out for ourselves. We have been told our entire lives what to do, and we're led to believe that the answers that we seek are always outside of ourselves, that we start from nothing, that we know nothing until we are told by someone else, whether it's through a book or a course or a video or a teacher or a parent or just a wise family member. But you see, no one taught you how to walk, did they? If you really think about it, yes, there are people around you that were walking, but who taught your legs how to make that motion? Who taught your internal balancing and proprioception to keep you balanced, to be able to walk? Or who taught you how to understand words or how to make some words of your own? You see, the most fundamental things that we learned as a human being were not taught to us. It was only once we started understanding the words coming from other people's mouths that we stopped listening to ourselves and stopped figuring it out for ourselves, and we started listening to everyone else. So, what's the point of this message? The point is, everything I have given you in this course works, but only some of it will work for you. You must figure out on your own what works for you. That is the most important thing that you can do. And it all depends on what you want. You must figure out exactly what you want. Otherwise, you will end up like everyone else, forming habits for the sake of forming habits, working hard for the sake of working hard, meditating just so you can tell people how long you meditated for. Work out what you want, and then figure out what works for you to get there. Because that's all that truly matters. Figure out which tools and methods you have just learned to get to the goal you want to achieve, whether it be more happiness, more productivity, a greater sense of purpose, more money, better health. You get the idea. Whatever you have understood intuitively the most, whatever has resonated with you the most, use it. I don't even have to tell you to use it because you just will. The things that resonate with you naturally are what are true for you. It's the things that you just naturally get. Don't force yourself to do something just for the sake of it sounding like the right thing to do. always judge it from the place of, does this lead me directly to what I want? Does this habit lead me directly to being healthier? Does this habit lead me directly to being happier or making more money or whatever else? Does it lead me directly to what I want? Because I guarantee you, everything that we're taught does not lead directly to what we want. Working hard does not lead directly to making more money. Meditating does not lead you directly to enlightenment or more happiness or whatever. I am giving you the permission that no one else has ever given you since the day you were born. And yet it is the most natural and powerful thing that a human being can ever be given permission for. Figure it out on your own. Find what works for you. Don't take my word for it, and don't take anyone's word for anything. Examine it, experiment with it, and find what works for you. If it works for you, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But don't do it for the sake of doing it. Don't do it just because someone told you to do it. And don't do it just because you want to be able to tell people how hard you work, or some new business that you're trying, or some new side hustle, or just being able to tell people that you meditate because it sounds nice. The only thing that matters is the result. It's the only thing that's ever mattered. It's the results that you get. So find what works for you. Find the results that you want. Again, who you want to be, what you want to achieve, and what works for you to lead you directly to that. Thank you so much again for taking this course, but now the real work begins. If you have a specific issue that you want help with, or you want an extra boost of finding the truth of what you want and what works for you, then my one-on-one coaching and other courses are available on my website, successlabinc.com. There is plenty on there for all problems, all budgets, and all levels of help required. That's all I'm going to say about my coaching. If you enjoyed this course, I highly recommend my course called Mindset Mastery. We just go so much deeper into the truth of what works. I've given you the absolute fundamentals that really allow you to live a happier and healthier and more purposeful and more meaningful life. But Mindset Mastery is not just what may or may not work for you, but the truth of what works for anyone to achieve anything, to succeed in any endeavor. We go into the truth of anxiety and depression and stress, how to alleviate them, the truth about success, the truth about getting what you want, and it's got over 30 modules. If you liked this course, you're going to absolutely love Mindset Mastery. Now, Mindset Fundamentals was free because I wanted to give you and as many people as possible the fundamentals to mastering their mind. But Mindset Mastery is a paid course. And no, this is not meant to act as some stupid funnel like everyone else, where it's just a course that gives you a little bit, but then it leads you to another paid thing. It's not what this is about. I've given you more than enough to completely transform your life. But you have to be willing to truly buy in and commit to get to the level that we're going to in that Mindset Mastery course. If you're serious about mastering your mind and curing problems forever, and if you're sick of all the same information, techniques, strategies, and habits, and you actually want more than just information, if you want understanding that leads to proper transformation, then Mindset Mastery is for you. I guarantee that there is 90% of that course that you have never heard ever before. I've purposely left out all the surface level shit that you can find elsewhere on the internet. The entire course is focused on understanding, not just information. And it's only $197, and I can say with full confidence it's worth 100 times that. And it's sure as hell worth more than the $1,000 courses that just leave you wanting more and lead you to yet another coaching program or community or whatever else they're trying to sell. I get that. I've done it all before. It's all good. But I've got no interest in that. I'm giving you truly everything that I've got. So go get it now. Okay. That's shameless plug complete. Whether you do or do not proceed, you have the fundamentals to master your mind and live a happier, more purposeful, and more meaningful life. And I truly wish you all the best.